It's your boy Karceno here. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to hold you all day, but there is a number in 2019 that it went up dramatically, and that is Hispanic women in mixed relationships. Those numbers are increasing as far as their mixed relationships. Now, anybody can date whoever they want. But in 2019, we just saw a dramatic jump with Hispanic women in every category. There's even Hispanic women with Asian men. Those have jumped up. In places where I didn't even think Hispanic people were, in Mississippi, the number has jumped up increasingly with Hispanic women dating white, blacks, and Asians. They're up. In Mississippi, they're up 4% from the previous year. With whites, they're up 2% with Asia, and with blacks, it's up 7% from the previous year. But places like Alabama, Hispanic women, the numbers have jumped up. With blacks, 9%. With whites, 7%. With Asian, it's still at 2%. Now, Atlanta, blacks with Hispanic women has jumped up 17%. 17% with blacks. 9% with Caucasian/whites. Asian, 5% increase in Atlanta. Now, those are even the largest. New York has the largest. In New York, the number has jumped up. What's up, Joshua J? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for hitting up the super chat. Well, of course I dated Hispanic women. I dated a lot of them. I'm just saying the numbers have jumped up dramatically. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, New York had the highest. The numbers from last year to this year is up 24% from 2018 to now, up 24% for blacks. For Caucasians, it's up 13%. And with Asian, it's up to, what's that, 8.5%. Everything except for their own in New York. Hispanic women like, look, I'm out for everything. But New York is understandable. New York is a gumbo pot full of everything. New York has everybody and everything in it. So you got Dominicans, you got everybody over there. I don't even know how they even get these numbers. I'm like, how do they even come up with these numbers? But where I live in Chicago, Hispanic women with blacks up 16% over last year. 16 in 2019, 16% higher. Now these just documented relationships, I guess. You know, this ain't talking about the ones they running through. For the Caucasians, it is up 10%. Okay, 10% from last year. With Asian, 7.5%. So a large Asian community here, and they have a lot of Hispanic women, I guess. Yeah. But in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 18% for Wisconsin. But Hispanic women with blacks is up 18%. With Caucasian men in Wisconsin, it's up 11%, yeah, that's 11%. 11%. With Asian, it's 4%. Okay. There's not a lot of Asians in Wisconsin. Okay. I guess that's not going down. Like I'm saying, this is documented relationships. You know, not this is documented like they're in a relationship, not like I don't even know how they even find out this information. So I guess you got to be living with them. And they going off the paperwork or something, believe me, because that number be a lot higher. Shoot, Racine, Wisconsin? Oh my God, I don't think I've seen a black family in Racine, Wisconsin. Racine, Wisconsin, everybody mixed. I said, this got to be the mixed capital of America. I've never seen that many interracial couples in my life. In one spot. It blew my mind. I said, whoa. Now anybody can date who they want. I don't care. I'm just saying, I just never seen that many in one spot. Oh, Minneapolis. Let me see where they at. For Hispanic women with blacks, it's only 7%. It's only 7% more than last year. Maybe because they always been doing it. It's only up 7%. With Caucasian men, it's at 6%. So for black, it's 7%. With Caucasian men, it's up 6%. And with Asian men, it's at 1%. So I guess there's not a lot of Asians in Minneapolis. North Dakota, South Dakota. Are they even on this list? They're not even lists on the list. Sorry. They don't have them on the list. They got North Carolina, South Carolina. In North Carolina, you got, what is it, 12% for blacks from last year. And Hispanic males, white Caucasian with Hispanic women, the increase is up to 7%. And for Asian, it's at 2%. In South Carolina, blacks with Hispanic women are up 4%. With Caucasian men, it's up to 8%. So that's the only one I've seen them. So in South Carolina, there's more Hispanic women with white men than blacks. Okay. as far as the numbers. I don't know what's going on in South Carolina. They getting it in. With Asian, it's at 1%. South Carolina, I never went to South Carolina. Let me see, what was the lowest that they had with blacks? Memphis. In Memphis, Tennessee, blacks with Hispanic women are at their lowest. It's like, as far as the increase, it's 4% increase over last year. No, 3 actually. It's like 3 and some change. So it's 3% this year. And for Hispanic males, it's at 7% increase over last year. And with Asians, it's almost at a 1 in Memphis. So Tennessee. I guess they don't like them Hispanics down in Tennessee, I guess. Yeah, but it's been a worldwide increase, man. And you can blame Jennifer Lopez and we got all these women trying to look like Hispanic women to try to get men now because they feel that's what all they men want is the nice, hot Hispanic Kardashian looking chick. And there you go. They even got white girls out here trying to look Hispanic. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Nobody loving each other just for who they are. Man, even Langora, man. I'll take her now. Boy, she thick as can be now. I'm like, I don't know what didn't happen to Evelyn Dora, but she done got thick. I was watching Dora the Explorer, the movie. I'm like, woo, what didn't happen to Evelyn Dora? I'm like, yeah, we gonna have to watch Dora again. Get my nieces over there. Pop in Dora. Dora the Explorer. I'm like, woo, swiping, no swiping, baby. Yeah, Dora or something else. You know me, if it's fine, I gotta take it down. I got to take it down. People be like, man, I ain't doing that, man. I'm staying true to the culture. I'd be like, that's cool, bro, but fine is fine. There's ugly in everything. And if I see something that's fine, I got to have it. You know, feel like it's the NBA team. You know, I got to get a W. We might be in Portland tonight. We might be in Chicago the next. Might be in Memphis. I got to get a win. I got to get the W. I got to perform. Ground nights, I perform like Mike. Anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson. Selena Gomez. You just ruined the whole movie. That's like a kid to me. Like, look, I've seen Selena Gomez up close. I've seen her in person. I mean, to each his own, but that's like a little kid to me. She's probably more your age, but to me, she's like a little kid. I'm talking about grown women. Like, she's probably legally of age, like a kid. You know, I was always like work for her because they had her taking risque type photos and all this stuff when she was like 16. I'm just like, they doing way too much with this kid. Like, she should not be on this magazine cover like this. I'm like, who is representing her? You know, girl be like, oh, she's hot. Like, why would I want to do that? Well, I know her as a person, so that was another thing. I got to know. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know I knew them and Justin Bieber. Y'all forgot, huh? Oh, don't worry. You know the video's coming. You know the video's coming, right? Don't even worry about that. I already got you, Darius. I just had to step out because, you know, dealing with this with my mom's in town. I got to be with my mom right now. I got to spend time with my mom. You know, she just lost her mother, my grandmother. So I have to sacrifice that, but that video's coming. You know it's coming. And you ain't going to want to miss it. But, yeah, I got to do that. Got to spend time with my moms, you know. And thanks for the super chat, bro. I do appreciate that super chat donation. No, the problem with those two is that she was using Justin for his popularity. She never really was in love with Justin like that. She's the type that it's all about her. And she preys on that. She ended up following me because I was friends with Boo Boo Stewart. Now, you probably saying, who in the world is Boo Boo Stewart? He was in the Twilight movie. He played Seth. I've been knowing him since he was like 7 years old. And his friends and everybody that's associated with him, his sisters, Five-O, Megan, all of them, we all friends on like social media. So on MySpace, their pages were blocked unless you knew them. So out with them, and they were hanging out with Taylor Lautner and all them. That's when he was real popular. And they were all friends. So Selena Gomez was following them, and she see the people that's following me and say, oh, well, let me follow him. And that's how I figured out celebrities don't, anybody who got them, that's their agent or whoever they hire to run it, they publicist. That's not really them that's like working that stuff. And the person that their real accounts are anonymous. And some of these fake accounts that's not like, it's a Justin Bieber account that's not Justin Bieber. It'll say like JD24 or something. That'd be really them. And you won't know it. That way they could be free. So Kevin Durant didn't start it. It's been going on. And because Justin Bieber followed me. And I was like, almost immediately after she followed me, he followed me, but he wanted to follow me to like investigate me, to see who I was. You know how you investigate something? I'm like, Justin, you know me. I'm like, look at my face, dude. You know me. Look at my page. You know who I am. Yeah, being around them, it was a whole lot of things. Taylor Swift was always in their relationship. She was always intervening during the time. Justin started to sway a little bit once he started hanging out with people he shouldn't have. And started messing around with the dope. And, you know, doing pills and getting stupid. Almost got himself deported. and all this stuff and all the problems they was having, him sleeping with all these crazy girls, and the black girl he was sleeping with. Like, Justin had a bad sister, man. Oh God, she was fine. She was a nurse. Started hanging out with Justin. He was running her like crazy. And what's his name? Who ended up going to jail? Forgot his name. That was his running buddy. He was bringing them hoes, bringing them drugs, bringing them hoes, bringing them drugs. And he was just taking care of them. Just like, the world is going on with him. Nah, it wasn't no Molly Mall. Lil Twist. Yep, that's who it was. Lil Twist. Lil Twist, boy, he was almost ruined Justin Bieber, man. So, believe me, I know him. So, that's how The Weeknd got played. The Weeknd, she went to The Weeknd because she was in need. She's always about trying to keep her weight down, and they end up destroying one of her kidneys. So she had to end up getting a kidney transplant. So she went and got a kidney transplant, and she was needing a hose. And, you know, every few years, you know, that's going to happen. And she had developed the lupus disease and didn't know it. Then she ended up having to, she got another kidney from a friend of hers who was a roommate and bestie. And, you know, it's just a bad situation. When you got lupus, it really takes a lot out of you. I've seen people who don't live really past 35 when they got lupus. It takes a lot. You know, Nick Cannon found out he got lupus. Lupus is a killer. Yeah, you know it. You know, it took my auntie's life. You know, it's just, it was aimed for a large period of time, but it's something you have to pay attention to for the rest of your life. You can't have one day off. That one day can cost you a leg, an arm, and next thing you know, you're out. The pain, the suffering, you know, it's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming, man. So, thank you, man. I appreciate that. My family do appreciate it. I'm going here to spend time with my family right now, but yeah. Don't worry, everything is going to be in its proper order.